Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we are back doing another Rivals of Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Alright, the rare is Journey to Eternity. I think, yeah, we can take this. This is a cool card. Pretty powerful effect, actually. And, I think it's a powerful card, actually. So we'll take it over Swift Warden, Divine Verdict, and Water Knot as other good first picks. But I like it. It's not my favorite color combination, but certainly a worthwhile pick. Here we probably just slam the Swift Warden. This card is very good outside of Merfolk as well. Just solid flash blocker. Taking over Strength of the Pack. And not a whole lot else here that I really care about. I like Dust Charger a lot actually, but who knows. Maybe we'll get it back. I've seen crazier things. Alright, here we can take Hunt the Weak. Good removal. Atsokan Seer is a good card. Kind of like it alongside Journey to Eternity. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. But Hunt the Weak is pretty solid removal. Atsokan Seer is a nice effect, though. It's kind of cool. Ramps and fixes. So it's Or we take the Hunt the Weak, which is good removal. This is actually a choice here. Because I do like that effect quite a bit. It both ramps, fixes, and can get you back powerful fatties. Hunt the Weak. A little more with our two-color plan. I'm going to go Seer. I know that's weird, but I feel okay about it. Like, immediately rewarded with another Hunt the Weak now, so there's a nice payoff. Otherwise, we could take the Foul Orchard, but I'm going to take the Hunt the Weak. I could take the Divine Verdict, too. That is truth. This is more of a proactive removal. I think Hunt the Weak is... Well, that's debatable. Is Hunt the Weak better than Divine Verdict? This requires you to have a creature. Not only does it require you to have a creature, it requires you to have a creature that's bigger than the creature you're fighting, and that creature doesn't have Death Touch. This just requires that they're attacking or blocking. I think Divine Verdict probably is better than this. Gives a permanent effect to the creature, but I think it's probably Verdict. We're going down the three-color rabbit hole by doing that, but that's fine with me. Alright, we can take Recover here and feel good about it. I think it's a good card in general. Otherwise, we could take the Traveler's Amulet to help fuel this three-color nonsense, but I'm going to take Recover anyway. I love Path of Discovery. It's a very fun card to play, so I'm going to take it. That's a late Mistbinder, though. We're going to sort by color because we're getting crazy now. So the pick here is probably the Raptor Companion or the Sunset. Probably the Companion, I imagine. It's a little more exciting than the Sun Sentinel. So I'm sorting by all the colors here. Now I think I'll take the Amulet. I don't mind passing the Knight or the Armisar so much. Knight kind of makes sense with the Seer, but an Armisar kind of makes sense with the Seer, but I'm going to take the Amulet and find the fatties later. So, Naturalize is a good sideboard card. Moment of Triumph is a pretty excellent combat trick. I think it's a good chance you end up playing Moment of Triumph most of the time if you can't find the removal. I didn't see a lot of black this pack, which may mean that we're just splashing it, which is fine. So I think I will take the Moment of Triumph here. Well, getting Strength of the Pack back is kind of a good sign, although we're going to need some exciting stuff to pair with it. Some late red playable stuff, but I think we've already carved our way into a three-color nonsense deck, so we'll just stick to that plan for now. Alright, taking the Aggressive Urge. Just more of a filler card, I've found. It's good. Definitely seen it get some good value in games, but it's also just an easy card to like cut from the deck, because it's not excessively powerful. It's just kind of fluff. Well, second to last pick, playable sideboard cards are nice. Let's see here. We have Deep Root Elite as the rare, which is good, but we're probably just taking this Brontodon. I guess there is a Luminous Bond in here too, though. Hard removal or Dinosaur? Dinosaur is going to be better with the Seer, but Bonds is pretty premium removal. We might just want to take the Bonds and hope to find more creatures along the way. I do really like Brontodon a lot, though, but we're going to take Bond. Could go on a Conquistador plan, too, but I think we still take the Bond over both of those. So now we can take the Swift Warden, but, oh, another Bonds. All right, I'm going to go deep on Luminous Bonds. No reason to not take hard removal. Because we have actually a really good late game value plan with this Journey to Eternity. This really allows us to just keep the naughty stuff coming here. All right, this is a nice opportunity to pick up Thunder Herd Migration. There's a pretty Form of the Dinosaur in here, but it's not a very good card. So we're going to take the Migration. I mean, we kind of just need some fat, but usually fat is easy to find. There's a lot of different fatty dinosaurs that are mediocre a lot of the time, but in a pinch, I'm fine playing it if they can get there. There's some I would prefer to not have to play, like Ancient Brontodon, but like just getting there on the back of some Armasaurs is fine. So we definitely need some creatures, though, because we want to take advantage of cards like Path of Discovery. But it's hard to pass hard removal at the same time. Well, this is an interesting dilemma. So we could take the Sky Marcher, which is probably fine on the splash. 4 mana 2/2 Flying Lifelink. It's actually still not bad. It's not great either, but we do need some creatures. Otherwise, I could take the Evolving Wilds, get some more fixing. I think I'm actually going to take the Sky Marcher, believe it or not. I mean, one of our main colors is white, so we could find some more vampires, and I'm going to be pretty happy if I do end up getting to play the Sky Marcher. So there's a Glorifier, but I think we'll take the Sanctuary and get some pretty easy free fixing now. Could take the Knight of the Stampede, but we actually don't really have any fat to get yet. I mean, maybe we'll get it later. Forerunner lets us find our Sky Marcher, but yeah, I guess, I mean, it's not bad. Otherwise, Sanguine Glorifier, or we could take the Snubhorn Sentry. Good, it's an actual game plan to do for late game stuff. Otherwise, another Migration. But I mean, at this point, we're about 11 creatures short, and we only have 8 slots on the deck. So I think we are actually going to either do the Sentry or the Forerunner. I think I actually take Forerunner because it's early enough where we still might find some bonkers vampire. I mean, just finding the Sky Marcher is fine, but like we could theoretically take the Forerunner here and get some sweet white, you know, vampire out of the third pack. Here, I'll take the Ceratops. It's certainly playable. We need some more creatures. So, I mean, at this point, I can sort by cost because we know what we're doing. It's just a matter of can we do it. I guess we'll take the Knight, and then out of pack 3, we're just basically hopeful we can find some fat dinosaurs to make this mess come together here. Junk mess. I'll take the Conquistador. At this point, I'm certainly willing. I mean, it's good with the Sky Marcher. It's good with the Forerunner. We could end up seeing a couple more Conquistadors. We still need about 7 creatures. Dust Charger is a great pickup, actually. I love the card in general. It is going to be on the splash, but I think I'm just going to have to be okay with that. So, yeah, we don't quite have enough differently named lands. At most, it would be a 4/4 with the Sanctuary out. That's not quite good enough. Probably just take it because it's a rare. Otherwise, yeah, whatever. All right, so we already have a Plummet. I guess I'll take a Naturalize. Get some diversity in the sideboard there. So out of pack 3, we need 6 creatures. We can already, I'm just going to cut the white card here. We can already cut like Aggressive Urge, probably not going to end up needing that. Probably not going to end up needing Strength of the Pack, although if we get some more Legion Conquistadors, I wouldn't mind it. This could just become a Conquistador deck with Strength of the Pack and Path of Discovery. That is a potential plan. So here is some fat in Dreadmaw, but Freebooter is a pretty strong card. Maybe not on the splash, though. Maybe that's less good on the splash. I'm thinking we take the Dreadmaw because we have the Seer, we have the Journey, and we have the Migration. So, in my mind, and we have the Knight of Stampede. Yeah, I mean, we have enough incentive to take Dreadmaw. I think in the vacuum, Freebooter is just an excellent, really good pickup, but we're still planning to splash black. Although, yeah, we're still fine on the splash there, and Dreadmaw is a good 6-drop. It's kind of exactly what we're looking for, too. Geez, wish I could play the Burning Sun's Avatar. Probably take Steadfast Armasaur. There is a New Horizons, which would help too, but we're still in need of 5 more creatures. So I'm just going to take the Armasaur, hope to wheel the New Horizon, which is totally possible. Armasaur is a great card, by the way. Very powerful effect. Well, getting the Ripjaw Raptor is kind of a gift. This is just a really good card. We're passing an Emissary of Sunrise and a Raptor Companion and a Daggertooth. But we might get those back, and pretty happy to get the Ripjaw Raptors. An excellent card. Oh, geez. Gishath's Sun's Avatar. Well, we're going to take it, and we're going to play it, and our deck suddenly became really sweet. So we already have, I guess, we have Atsokan Seer. We could get the newer, actually, we have Thunderherd Migration, too. And we have Traveler's Amulet. Yeah, this card is sweet. It's totally making the deck. How could it not? How many dinosaurs do we have, though? I guess we're a little bit light on that, but we have Companion. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to get there. We'll figure it out. I mean, how can we not play this card? We have to. Could take the Brontodon, I guess, to pair with the Gishath. I guess. Otherwise, we're taking a Looming Altasaur. Wish Brontodon was a little bit better. Wanted Scoundrel is pretty awesome. I guess there's nothing else here we want, so why not? We could take the Skyblade of the Legion, but I'm just going to take the Scoundrel. We've got enough fixing here. So we have 15 creatures. I guess that's good. We could take the Keeper to get more early game. Otherwise, Legion's Judgment for sideboard. I mean, I don't think Conquistador is going to happen. So probably just take the Keeper to keep the curve a little bit lower. We already have the sideboard naturalized, so we probably don't need the other thing. We actually have quite a few cuts to make. At this point, maybe we don't do the Moment of Triumph just because we've got other spicy things going on here. Well, actually, Diviner's a good pickup. Some more early game to buy us time to get to these sweet, crazy things we want to do. Well, Belligerent Brontodon is... How good is it in this deck? It makes this better, it makes this better, makes this better, makes this better, makes this worse, makes this way worse. There's a few things it makes worse, but I think actually for the most part it makes things better. It makes Gishrath worse, sadly. Some things it doesn't affect. It is, I mean, I think we have to take it. Don't have to, but I think I'm going to take it. Alright, Kinjali's Caller kind of makes sense. Early blocker. We have enough dinosaurs at this point to make this good. Plus, we gotta realistically play Gishath somehow. Dryad. Alright. Slice and Twain for the sideboard. So, the funny thing is, there's actually enough goodies in this deck to make it function, and we have a foil last pick foil forest that I hope I can remember to slip in this deck as well. So some cool aspects of this deck, some kind of crazy aspects of this deck. All in all, I do like it. I think we're going to minimize black's impact, meaning we're going to end up cutting like Wanted Scoundrel, Sky Marcher, probably Forerunner of the Legion then. So we're going to try and focus on the cool dinosaur plan if we can, which means let's set aside the lands that we for sure went in. Can't forget that foil forest. So that's all the fixing I guess we have, but we do have Traveler's Amulet as well. So I think Scoundrel, Sky Marcher, and maybe even Dust Charger can go. That still leaves us with 16 creatures. We definitely won 17 lands. Probably Strength of the Pack can get Axe. We don't need it. We have enough ways to win without that. I do kind of want to keep the Path of Discovery because it's going to help us dig up necessary cards. Forerunner can go. So then we just need to cut one more card. I do want to keep the Recover too. I feel like Recover is actually pretty important when it comes to... Let's separate stuff out here too. So I think we cut a non-creature card, probably Vampire Zeal, just because everything else seems more important. And overall, I mean, this deck has some cool stuff going for it, like Gishath, for example. I guess we don't need the Forsaken Sanctuary. No, we do for Journey. Okay. So we're going to run one Mountain, one Swamp, because we do have Thunderherd Migration and Traveler's Amulet. But we have Atsuke and Seer. So we have actually more fixing than one would expect us to have. I think this deck looks fun. I don't know if it's good. It looks fun, but not necessarily good. But I don't know. I think people are at least kind of interested to see what this deck can do. I know I am. Yeah, so no more fixing. Let's make sure that we get this important stuff in there, and then we want to make sure we have one mountain and one swamp, which they've done for us. So probably you're going to do something like this, which is we can count the Traveler's Amulet as a color in each color. So that would mean we have 9 green, 6, 7, 8 white, 9 green, 8 white, 2 red, 3 black. That seems fine to me. This mana base seems fine to me. So overall, quite the deck. Overall, quite the deck. Remember, we actually have some cool things about this deck. The Kinjali's Caller actually does look good because we have quite the top end of expensive dinosaurs. We have some good rare ones like Gishath. This is definitely the first time I've ever played an Ancient Brontodon, but I think it's just gonna have to make the deck based on what we've got. How many dinosaurs did we get? I guess I should have counted that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, 8 is actually like the bare minimum that I feel comfortable playing. Yeah, this is quite the deck here. So 4-color Dinosaur Madness. I'm sure people are at least interested to see what it can do. So, all right, here you have it. We're gonna play it like this and see you round 1.